What's up, gamers? I've got a special one for you today in today's video. I have a box here from KEH, which is a store where you can buy cameras and camera parts for reasonable prices. So I have this massive box, an order that I've just placed, and I want to see what's come in. So I thought we would unbox it in this video and take a look at what I have, and we could kind of see how it is. And I will obviously probably make some follow-up videos, potentially testing out some of this gear, because some of what I've ordered, is not something that I can just review right here on the spot. I would need to take it out on the shoot and do some testing, potentially buy some film for it. So, pretty exciting. But yeah, if you don't already know, I am a photographer, and I have some prices here. All very reasonably priced. So it's very packed. A lot of bubble wrap. Okay, so these are the lenses, probably. Body. Cool. And now I have a massive box full of bubble wrap, which I can spend the next several days popping. Okay, alright, so this is the Canon EOS 10S 35mm camera body. So if we take a look at this, this is pretty cool. And it is just the body, which means I need a lens. You can see the sensor inside there. We can see the modes here that we can shift. You got a mount. Of course, there's our button. And then, of course, right here is where we're going to open it up and put the film. Yeah, of course, you've got your mount there. Batteries in the bottom. So, what's interesting about this uses the very same EF lenses that my digital camera, this is the Canon 60 Mark II. This is my main workhorse camera. Probably runs you about 13, oh, maybe a little less. Yeah, something like that. So I can take these EF lenses and boom, I'm ready to go. So all the lenses that I've invested in over the past probably 8 years now that I've had the Canon Rebel T5 and then upgraded to the 6D not too long ago. I can simply interchange whatever lens I need. But yeah, I will need to pick up some film for this. So this camera, I didn't actually buy any lenses for because I was like, you know what? I already have, a large amount of lenses in my collection that I can work with. But this one, I was like, I do not have any lenses for this. And so therefore, I will need to purchase some because then I would just be stuck without a camera without any compatible lenses, and I would just be stuck with a camera body. And I'll tell you how much I spent on everything when we get to the end of the video, because it's actually fairly reasonable for what I got. And a lot of this stuff is not, film cameras aren't as popular anymore, but there are some that, of course, fetch a high price because they're collector's items. They're very valuable. Of course, if some of them still work, that makes it even more valuable. Okay, so this one. This is a Canon TLb 35mm camera body. And this is in chrome. I am really excited about this one. Yeah. This is like what you see on, in movies or whatever, when someone's like a photographer, they'll have like one of these old-fashioned cameras. So yeah, you've got everything here. Yeah, so we've got film there. We've got our settings. Got that to wind up the next shot. You got your shutter, which appears to fire. Yeah, and of course, KEH is actually, inspecting and checking these things, and they'll let you know, like, hey, you're buying this camera as is, or like, hey, this one's in excellent condition, or they'll say, like, hey, this one's ugly, and what they mean by ugly is that it may have, like, stickiness or stains, or the lenses might have scratches on them or something, but they'll let you know. So you'll know based on the condition, like, hey, if you're paying like $2 for a lens, it might be in ugly condition. It'll let you know, and then you can be like, okay, is it worth the risk of having like a scuffed up lens or one that's sticky and hard to handle? Okay, so I got 2 lenses for this camera, and I'm actually fairly excited because I think they were at reasonable prices. And of course, I'm going to need to probably put these, I'm going to need caps. I'm going to need, probably something better than a little bag, but this will work for now. This is a Canon 50mm f1.8 SC breech lock FD mount lens with a 55. Was this 55? Yeah, I think that's the diameter of the lens. Okay. Or not of the lens, of the Frontier. Okay, so yeah, pretty cool. Wow. A lot of detail to look at there. Of course, all the way through there. Yeah, I'm itching to get some protection on this, but honestly, this looks crystal clear. This is looking good. So yeah, we do have a dial there, for the f-stops. We've got our focus. Yeah, and of course it's clicking on the f-stops. So we can go down to 1.8, or we could go up to f16. Cool. Yeah, so this is a manual focus lens. This is before, the high technology stuff comes in. And then, of course, it's got the red dot on the camera right here. And then it's got the red dot on the lens, so you know where to line it up. And then you simply twist it in place, and boom, it's locked in. We're ready to go. Okay. Yeah, that actually looks good. So the Nifty 50 is very well known. It's very popular. And so now we just twist that off, and we can take it off. So let's look at the other lens, because I felt, rather privileged to be able to find not just one, but 2 lenses that I thought were, like, pretty reasonable. So I'm going to crack this open. And here we go. This is the last one I have here, and then we'll talk prices. Because, boy, am I excited to go on a shoot. Okay, so this one. This is Canon 200mm f4 SSC breech lock FD mount lens. Once again, it's got the 55-inch, or 50, sorry, not 55, 55 diameter. And this one actually comes with the caps. Okay, so this is 200 millimeters. Of course, you've got your zoom capabilities there. We've got our f-stops, which we can just right there. So it gets as low as f4 all the way up to f22. And of course, it's got the Canon cap right there that we can remove. Solid. Yeah, I actually haven't really worked a whole lot with these older cameras, but there you go. You can see the lens in there. Yeah, that looks pristine, man. That's really cool. So that's a great way to be able to start off with the new camera at a low price, to be able to jump in here. So let's talk about, like, hey, how much did you spend on all this, man? This is pretty interesting. Okay, so if we start here with what they're calling the Canon TLb 35mm camera body in chrome, this was $59. That's not bad. And for the condition it's in, it says that everything works. It's got everything. I could go, probably pick up a camera strap next week. Maybe get some film to throw in there. Of course, there's always the option to maybe pick up a flash to mount on this. Or just, handle the lighting externally. I could put some of my LEDs that I have. I have various LED things that I can click on that top mount there. Although it wouldn't really keep with the sort of older feel of the camera. I'm not sure I would. And this is what's really interesting, is that not only do I have this, but I have the Lego version as well. So, very similar. It's obviously not the same model, but it's, it's playing off of the same types of designs that these older cameras have. And actually what's really cool is that in the Lego version, the same thing can happen. We can open that, and oh man, you're not supposed to do this, but yeah, you can take the film out of the camera here. Which actually it's sitting in there quite snug. But yeah, it's got like a picture of a dog and roller skates and stuff like that. Pretty neat. And we can just close that up. Click your button. There you go. So, okay, so back to the prices. This was $59. And then we're looking at the 50mm lens here. This is f1.8 FD mount lens, $64.32. So yeah, lenses can oftentimes cost as much or more than a camera. And of course, these cameras, they were probably more expensive in their heyday, right? Okay, now looking at this lens right here. This is the Canon 200mm f4 FD mount lens, right? $40. Not bad at all. Great start, okay? Then, looking at the last one, which was the Canon EOS 10S 35mm camera body. This is a big one. And this one is the one that is more of a modern film camera that would use my lenses from my digital camera. So that's pretty cool. It's compatible with the EF lenses. So I can start using this right away as soon as I can get some film for it. Same with the other one. But I mean, this one I have a suite of lenses to pull from that I've been shooting with for years and years, right? And of course, it's going to have some more modern features, right? So yeah, I mean, we're looking at a pretty solid... Oh, sorry, the price on this. This is going to blow your mind. $6.90. So depending on quality, depending on whether it is something that is useful or in proper condition, or is it, something that people are marketing, looking for, prices can go anywhere, but you can really find some stuff that's affordable. So if you're interested in this, definitely subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and I will make some follow-up videos as soon as I can get some film next week and start shooting with these. It might take some time before I can, get the film developed and actually find things that I want to shoot and get, the appropriate time of day and locations. And I would, I'd probably want to be really careful with, what I pick to go shoot and where I decide to go. But yeah, I'm actually really excited to get into this. And this is such an easy experience. And I definitely probably need to pick up a little camera bag, like a vintage bag for this. This is really cool, and it's in really great condition. So I actually really like that. That's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, once again, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, if it was at least kind of interesting seeing some of this gear opened up. I will definitely take a deeper look at some of this stuff, and we can show more up close, but I was kind of wanting to do just a general unboxing today. But I would definitely like to do as well some up close shooting and see what we get, and we can examine these up close and how they work, and I'll make some videos of me taking some photos. So should be really fun. film is always really interesting to get into, and I also have my digital photography blog, which is available on my website, aaronshack.com. From there, you can get into the photography blog or even the video game photography blog if you're interested in that stuff. It's often fun to take little pictures in video games. So, once again, I'd like to thank you for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos, and we will see you on the next one. Take care, be safe. Bye.